Now.
Now we're on?
Yep.
Hello, and welcome to the final Mentor Monday live stream of the semester. As usual, I am AJ, and as per typical, this is
Diana.
So this is our last video of the semester. Thank you for tuning in with us, and if you've been watching the whole semester,
Thank you
you're
for being a
welcome.
loyal follower, I guess.
I said you're welcome, you said thank you.
I
Both
mean,
apply
both.
here, yeah. Okay, so let's get right to it, because, this is the last one. We want to go home. I'm kidding.
And we have finals.
And it's finals, which is what we're going to be talking about in this video, actually. So today is Monday, May 1st, aka the first study day of this final season. So we still have one more tomorrow, and we talked about study days a little bit in our last video. Do you want to maybe recap what that was?
Well, okay, so some important things we talked about was if you haven't already, definitely reserve some study rooms. They are going to fill up really quick. The JPL is open 24/7 as of today until I think Wednesday of next week.
Yes.
Stay hydrated, eat healthy. Your body still needs a lot of good food and water.
Especially now that you're really exerting yourself.
Definitely. Stay healthy, wash your hands, take care of yourself. Being stressed really does lower your immune system. I know that I get sick all the time.
I'm already feeling sick right now.
Buy your test supplies. One of the worst feelings in the world is walking into the final and realizing you need a Scantron and you don't have it.
Or your one pencil isn't sharpened. Buy a sharpener. Buy
Or
two pencils.
Also, keep an eye out. In the UC, they will have the little supply person walking around with Scantrons, pencils, everything.
That person will save your life, and they don't charge taxes on the supplies they're selling, which is just a little, just makes it even better.
I need a blue book, by the way.
I don't have one. I do not have one for you.
So yeah, definitely make sure you have all your supplies. Go to the, bookstore, go to the different pods. Just make sure you're prepared.
And be aware that these places do have limited supplies, so at times they may run out. Plan ahead.
And make sure, another thing is make sure you have the right Scantron. There's a green and a red, and then there's
different
ones. Lengths. Anywho,
don't make fun of my accent. Work really hard on that.
Make sure you have the right Scantron. One of the things I've always messed up on was I'd buy the green one, and then I'd figure out I need the red one. Which another really bad
one is a Scantron and one is a par score.
Yeah.
And they're different.
And
you can't use
the machine you use.
Yeah, you can't use them for the same thing. No, if your professor requires the green one, you need the green one.
So definitely make sure it's the right one. Usually, I know for my chemistry class, it's been the same Scantron all semester, so I don't think they're gonna switch it up on you on the final. But just double check. And then schedule your time wisely. Make sure that you accounted for buffer days. Make sure you're studying up until your final, and definitely account for sleep.
Yes.
You need sleep.
Budget your time. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm having regrets about today already.
I'm saying. But hey, good luck out there, Roadrunners, and just take it one final at a time. That's how I'm taking it.
Yeah. We say this every final season, but we will get through this somehow.
Yeah. And we'll see you.
When are you done with your finals?
Monday is my last final.
Oh, this Friday is my last day, and I just I needed to be here already, but I don't know how I'm gonna get from this point to there.
No, Saturday I have a 7 a.m.
Why? Who does that? What class is that?
Chemistry.
It's even worse. That's terrible.
One of the things is do make sure, my chemistry professor couldn't emphasize this enough, make sure you're coming to these finals. There are no, you can reschedule later or whatnot. She even said if you need to, sleep in the classroom the night before. She will wake you up.
We're too close to the deadline for when final grades are due for professors. I believe that's, May 12th?
I think it's the Tuesday, the last day of finals, at noon.
That's when grades are due?
Yeah, something like that. Or Wednesday.
It's really close. So, your assigned final date is the assigned final day. There's no makeups, there's no excuses. You're there and you take it or you don't.
Yeah, and for a lot of classes, I know that some of my classes, finals are up to 30%. So that means if you've made 100 the entire semester, not taking the final, you get a 70. Just right off the bat. So definitely make sure you're there.
Man, you don't even have finals and you're making me nervous. If you're like me and you just have final papers, it's somehow even worse.
It is.
It is.
No, it is.
I have to have over 40 pages of writing done by the end of this week. And
40 pages?
Yeah, I want to cry.
I'd rather take a test over.
I don't know. All right. So that's finals week. It'll be over by next week, guys.
Just
And
breathe through it.
You'll live. You'll get through this.
Yeah.
Even more importantly, though, what comes after finals week?
Summer.
Summer. Oh, thank goodness. I have been waiting for summer since last summer. Honestly, like I can't help myself. I live in tank tops. Like it's what I do. It's what I
live
do.
in shorts. I'm not wearing shorts today, but
I'm wearing shorts and a tank top because I'm ready for summer.
Of shorts at my house.
I'm so ready. I have like so many plans for this summer. I like have trips I'm planning on taking, going out with friends, spending time bumming around the house. Like that is what summer is for. But summer is also months away from classes, or if you're taking summer classes, it's filled with more class schedules. So up to
Really
you
quick,
which one you're gonna do.
We have a question. What should I eat the day of a final?
Courage.
Definitely eat something, of substance. You don't want to get halfway through your final and all of a sudden your stomach's making whale noises.
Yeah.
That's awkward.
You always want to think of like what, I don't know, like PBS and KLRN would tell you, like eat like a well-balanced meal. Try to get something that's filling, but that's not disgustingly like fatty and, fast
Eggs
food.
are always great.
Fast food is
Bread.
generally like not what I choose because like you'll burn it off very quickly, and if you're already nervous, it might upset your stomach.
Yeah, not only that is like some foods for me, I know, they make me just feel really groggy, and that's not a feeling you want to go into a final with. I guess you know yourself best. What are the foods that kind of energize you?
If you're in a rush, cereal is always an option.
Cereal's
for
great.
breakfast, lunch, or dinner. I had some like an hour ago.
Fruit Loops are my favorite.
Fruit Loops, nah. I'm really into like the cinnamon life right now. Delicious.
Interesting.
Delicious with almond.
Comment your favorite cereal in the description below.
Yeah, that's a good idea actually.
Right?
Yeah, get some options. Personally, I really
or
like.
maybe even like what are foods you'd eat?
Yeah, I usually like to have like oatmeal or something because I find oatmeal to be like
Oatmeal's
really,
great.
really filling, and like I'll throw in like strawberries or like it's really weird, but like throwing in granola with oatmeal, so it's like warm and
I
like
like
smooth,
those.
but also like crunchy at the same time.
Yeah, I like those parfaits from like the
with the yogurt
Einstein,
and everything?
The yogurt and the berries and sometimes I put a little granola in there.
Yeah,
It's really good.
think about what food is gonna be doing the most for your brain while you're doing that test, honestly.
Or what food is going to relax you and just make you calm.
Yeah, if you know that like caffeine makes you just super jumpy, maybe don't drink.
Or energy drinks.
Don't drink a venti or a Red Bull or a Red Bull poured into a venti before your final. That's just a bad idea. Or you know what? If you're a drowsy person, maybe do. It's up to you.
Hey, whatever works for you.
Yeah, honestly, like at this point, you pretty much know your test taking strategies, you know your test taking skills. And even though there's something big and scary about a final, it's just another test.
Yeah.
So treat it like another test.
That's another thing is do not let anxiety get the best of you. You have been prepared for this final through the classes you've been attending, the notes you've been taking, the assignments you've been doing. All of these, the teacher is not out to get you.
No.
So
Trust me, they don't want to see you in that same class next semester. They want you to pass this test.
So just take a breather. It'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
It will pass. And hey, I mean, maybe you take a little, bum on your GPA, but you can always fix that in the future.
It's true.
You got this.
You got this. Take care of your mental health, take care of your physical health, and take care of your test health, if that's a thing.
Sure.
Okay.
Moving on. Summer is just around the corner, which means
we went on like a segue and then we jumped back to it. So summer.
along with summer comes summer classes.
Ooh, yeah. Summer classes, sitting in a classroom while it's warm and sunny outside. But sometimes you have to. If you want to keep on a certain schedule for graduation, or maybe you just want to get ahead, maybe you need to retake a class, maybe it's a class you don't want to take and spend the full semester taking, so you take it during the summer, during the shortened semesters. There are many reasons to take summer classes, so do we have some tips for that?
Well, yeah, so some of the tips I definitely would recommend as a person who has kind of taken a very crazy summer schedule or, more relaxed summer schedule. There are in-betweens. Everything works different for every person. But don't assume you're too busy for summer classes. Don't think just because, you have 5 weeks to take a class, you're not going to have enough time to learn the material. The professor has laid it out so that you will learn the material within the allotted time. Use the summertime to finish up core classes. sometimes a lot of people, what they like to do is rather than spending a full 18 weeks on something like a fine arts or a core class, a history or whatnot, they'll take it in the summer.
I know a lot of people who take art classes during the summer.
And it's very relaxing. I like art.
Yeah, it's soothing. It becomes more of like a hobby.
Yeah. And so then, if you're taking an online course, something really important, especially if it's an online course that is at a university different from the one that you attend during the fall-spring semester, make sure that your actual university accepts that credit.
Yeah.
The worst thing is coming back and realizing you spent like 10 weeks of your summer taking a class that isn't even going to give you credit.
Yeah, so the primary example that we can give right now is if you're taking a summer course at an Alamo college, make sure you're talking with your advisor at both colleges to make sure that that credit is going to transfer back into your main university. What's the word I'm looking for?
Your home?
Primary university?
UTSA. Another great way, if you're staying within Texas, there's a website, it's called Texas Matrix, that will compare between two universities that are here in Texas. So for example, in Alamo College to UTSA, and how the course will, the credit will transfer over. A lot of credits do transfer over, but again, double, triple make sure that it's okay with your advisor.
Yeah, and even if a credit does transfer, it might not fulfill the same requirement initially filled. So you might take an art class at an Alamo college, and it may not transfer into your fine arts credit here. It may transfer into, I don't know, like social sciences. I don't know.
Something like
you
that.
don't know. You just want to be sure, because sometimes these things do happen.
Yep, and it's super simple. Just shoot an email to your advisor. Granted, give them like 3 business days to reply. They are pretty busy now that the summer's coming. A lot of new students are coming in for orientation. A lot of old students are making sure they're graduating. So just make sure, give them the allotted time.
Yeah, campus is never as empty as you think it's going to be during the summer, because there are people taking summer classes, and there are those hordes of freshmen coming in for their orientation. Basically, campus is empty for maybe 2 weeks in May, and then once the May semester starts up,
Oh, jeez.
there's no parking again. Be prepared for that.
Anyways, use the summer, whatever you do, to just catch up. If that means taking 2 months off just to, relax, do that. If that means, making some extra money so you don't have to work during this semester, whatever, means productivity to you.
Everyone has their own definition. If you're like me and you absolutely refuse to take summer classes with your life on the line, I will not take summer classes. You cannot make me. I won't.
No, it's okay.
That doesn't mean I just bum around for the whole semester. There are plenty of people who take this opportunity to go look for a summer internship, maybe here, maybe somewhere else, go travel, go do something. I'm still working on that research project I keep talking about. That's what my summer is going to go to.
Nice.
Let's see. Let me just tell you all my summer plans.
All right, let's go.
Let's see. My entire coursework is always reading novels and talking about them. So you know what I'm going to do during the summer? We made a book club to read novels and talk about them. Yeah, if there's something that you enjoy that you're not getting from your classes, try and make that a hobby. I don't know if that would work for STEM majors. Is there anything y'all do that is really, really fun to y'all?
No. Yes.
Maybe you just really love math and you miss it in the middle of June, so start a math club. I don't know.
Well, I've done a bunch of stuff for summers. One time I took 4 classes in one 5-week, spread. It was a nightmare.
Yeah,
but it's
that
doable.
Doesn't sound fun.
It's definitely doable. Another summer I just took it and just spent it with my family. Last summer I worked half of it and then spent half of it with my family. This summer I have an internship. So just, try things out. You never know what's going to work for you. And granted, if you need time to just, sit around the house all summer, do that. Whatever brings you back.
Netflix was made for a reason, is all I'm saying.
I mean, I'm gonna be.
You can even skip the intro theme now.
True. I love that.
They're just making it easier and easier, honestly.
Yeah.
I skip the intro and the end credits.
I don't understand why they have the whole. Are you still watching? Of course, I'm still watching. Come on.
What do you think? Are you mocking me at this point? Yeah. So whatever you decide to do with your summer, make sure it's the right decision for you. Don't let anyone kind of pressure you into doing something you don't want to do. If you don't want to take summer classes, then don't. If you don't want an internship, then don't. If you don't want to bum around the house, then don't. It's up to you.
The last thing you want to do is be pressured into a class and then it comes and just ruins your GPA.
Yeah.
Do what you feel comfortable doing. If that means taking 12 hours in the summer and you know you can do it, I mean, go for it. If that means taking none hours.
None hours?
None.
Yeah, don't be
0
afraid.
hours?
Yeah, don't be afraid to not do anything. Sometimes a busy summer can end up being a wasted summer if
Yeah.
what you really needed was the relaxation. And we got a question.
Woo!
What's better, online or on campus? Again, we say this all the time. We're just gonna need to make T-shirts with a
We
slogan
do.
that says like,
Or just a
"It's
little
up to
pop-up
you,"
thing.
or "It's personal." I like the
like it's
T-shirt. It's personal. Really. So the question is, what's better, online or on campus when you're taking summer classes? That is totally up to you.
Again, it is. I personally love the whole like lecture scene and just being able to talk to other students and going to a professor I can talk to. But I know a bunch of friends who take online classes and they do so much better at them. It is really up to you and what you feel comfortable with.
What your learning style is, maybe if you need that accountability of showing up into a classroom and having other people see your face and like being accountable for being present and doing the work. That's what I need.
Yeah, I need
I
need set dates.
I took
to go
an
to class.
online course once and I ended up having to drop it just because like I didn't have that accountability and I was just like so irresponsible with it. But that was a lesson learned for me and my learning style. So now I know online classes and me, we didn't really jive that well, but
Yeah, but maybe you're going to be out of town. Maybe you live, I don't know, in California.
maybe you
and-
have a family you're taking care of. Maybe
yeah,
you have
and
a
an
job that you
online
have to-
class is perfect if you're out of town, and it fills that requirement. But be careful, some classes are offered online, some aren't.
Mhm.
So again, just
It's personal. I'm like trying to like
Yeah.
show a slogan on my
Need it.
T-shirt.
we need to get shirts like
I'm just gonna like make a sign that says it's personal.
that. Definitely.
All right. We also have another question. Where's your internship?
I think that's for me.
That's for you.
It's in Florida at Kennedy Space Center with NASA. It's actually a dream of mine.
Oh, Spaceman Diane. She got an internship at NASA.
Yeah, it's been a dream of mine since I was little.
I'm
and-
like, I'm blushing for you. Like, I'm so happy right now.
Yeah,
I'm happier about your internship than my internship.
No, yours is great. Yours is great. You're doing research and all that.
Oh, no, not that one. It's another one.
Oh, what internship did you get?
I haven't gotten it yet. Yeah, it's a work in process.
Okay.
But yeah, everyone does something different with their summer. Some of us go to NASA. Some of us make a book club.
What clubs are awesome? What are you talking about?
Yeah, we're gonna read the Metamorphosis.
Oh my gosh. That
So
sounds
exciting.
interesting.
Exciting.
So definitely, again,
Yeah.
do what you do. Just, do your groove.
And if your groove involves going out of town, we have tips for you as well. So I'll be going out of town a bit. You're going to Florida
For 10 weeks.
for 10 weeks. That is, I'd say that's out of town. Yeah, it's a
Is
bit,
it?
it's
Are
a
you
bit of
sure?
a ways.
I don't
Yeah. So just a couple things to consider. I guess like if you want to start from the basics, if you are taking a trip somewhere, can you afford it? Live within your means. If you are gonna go somewhere, how are you gonna get there? Be responsible about your transportation. Make sure you have all of that checked twice and backup plans so that getting there is not the problem for you. Right. What
I
else?
have to
we got?
drive.
You have to drive. We're driving to Alabama.
Okay, but how many of y'all are there?
Well, it's complicated.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. And it's night driving too, so nonstop.
No.
No. Be responsible and safe in your travels.
Anywho.
Okay, so blah 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 blah.
So take a week or two after finals are over to just breathe.
Decompress.
Oh, geez. School is over and just treat it as such. I know I'm going to be, like, the week after finals.
I'm not moving.
I'm
I'm not moving
going
for
to
a
lay
week.
in bed.
Yeah, I honestly have it planned out so that like from Friday night, like after I turn in my last essay, I'm like going
yes.
out and then like just staying home for like 7 days, honestly.
Especially for you graduates.
If you graduated, you deserve it. Go
You do,
ferment in
you
your
do.
apartment.
Like,
Ferment's the wrong word to
congratulations.
use.
That's probably
Go,
gross.
that's the word I'm looking for. Just lock
I don't
yourself
know.
in your room. You deserve it. Anyway, congratulations.
Okay,
I'm tired.
for those of you who aren't graduating, take some time to reflect on what worked and what didn't work this semester. It's never too early to think about how to improve for next semester or for the summer semester.
Because after summer comes the fall, and with it come fall classes. Do we know when the fall semester starts up again?
August. Last week of August.
Last week of
That's like
August,
all I
so.
know. It's a Tuesday, maybe.
On a Tuesday. Sorry. Yeah, so fall classes are going to be coming up. Make sure that you give yourself the needed break in between now and then.
Yeah, and definitely, take some time for yourself. You can't stress this one off.
No. We're very big on self-care and treating yourself right. You deserve it.
Yeah. I mean, you worked hard.
Yeah.
It's time to play hard. No, that's...
No, Diana, this is bad advice.
By that I mean watch Netflix.
Have fun and be safe. No.
Okay.
Have fun and be safe. So, okay, we were talking about going out of town. So yeah, take a week or two after finals. You don't have to leave immediately after finals are over. Take some time.
Yeah.
Vegetate. Why do I keep using the wrong words? What is the word I'm thinking? Oh, relax is what I'm trying to say.
You just take time for yourself. We've said it so much.
Eat junk food. It's okay if you want to take a week off from your exercise routine. I'm not gonna tell anybody. Or maybe you're just now starting your exercise routine. It's personal. Whatever works for you. Whatever relaxation means to you.
Yeah. Again, everybody has different plans for the summer. Do what you feel is best for you.
Mm-hmm.
Then, let's see. If you are going out of town, what we've been trying to get to.
I know, we keep segueing.
If you are going out of town, make sure to turn off your thermostat. One thing that really kills here in San Antonio is the temperature. And sometimes you'll leave it on a really cold temperature in your apartment. So your, what is it called? Your electricity bill or your energy bill is going to go skyrocket.
So maybe look online at what the weather's going to be like, but take it with a grain of salt. I know they have 10-day weather forecasts, but that's a far time ahead to be predicting the weather, and they usually get it wrong.
Yeah.
But you've seen how the weather has been. It's been 50 degrees in the morning, 90 degrees in the afternoon, so just adjust your thermostat for whatever you think is going to be the most room temperature for your apartment.
If nobody's staying in the apartment, maybe lower it so that it's a little bit warmer, so that there's not this huge fluctuation. But if you do have pets staying...
Oh, I was going to say one more thing. No. You might want to check with your apartment, though, that they might not be okay with you entirely turning off the cooling system. A lot of times... Yeah, a lot of times there are clauses in your lease that require you to keep the room at, a minimum or, maximum temperature.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're... So if you're, leaving your apartment and you're I'll just turn off the air conditioner. Check with management and make sure that that's okay, because if not, you might mess up with the system in the whole building, and you don't want to be that person that gets maintenance going through everybody's stuff trying to figure out which apartment is the problem. So
another thing is make sure that you empty your fridges out. The worst thing ever is coming back and your fridge, the electricity went off or something, and your fridge, everything has rotted.
Yeah, generally I just like to clean every time I'm gonna leave the apartment, even if it's just for 2 or 3 days. I like coming home to a clean apartment, but there's also practical reasons. You don't want the trash rotting while you're gone. You don't want food going bad. You don't want the dishes to start stinking. And when you come home from that long trip, it's nice to just throw your suitcase on the ground and plop into clean sheets on a bed that doesn't have laundry that's been there for 3 weeks already. Yeah.
If you are leaving pets behind, make sure they're well taken care of. Make sure you have somebody, if it's long term, somebody coming over and checking on them. Or just make sure they're comfortable.
Yeah. If it means taking them to a doggy daycare, or maybe taking them back to your parents' house for a little bit, or maybe dropping them off with your neighbor. Whoever you're trusting to take care of your pets, make sure that they're responsible. Preferably this isn't their first time, if it is going to be for a long time. I remember one time I got stuck taking care of my friend's sugar glider, those little flying squirrels. Yeah, she was I'll be gone. She went to South Korea and China and Myanmar, and she was I'll be gone for 3 weeks. She was gone for a month and a half, and I was stuck with that squirrel, and it was a terrible experience. It smelled, and it bit me every time I fed it, and it
You and squirrels have something.
I've been bit by squirrels before, so don't be surprised that I got bit by the flying squirrel. So yeah, if you are the person taking care of somebody's pet, make sure you understand what that means. Make sure there's a clear discussion of what that pet needs to be happy, healthy, safe, what you need to be happy, healthy, safe. Make sure you're not allergic to the pet. And make sure there's a clear designation of when the owner is going to come back to get that pet.
Another thing I like to do is, my neighbors have cats, so I usually leave my cat with my neighbors so that she can also have somebody to play with.
Yeah, I take my cat to a house with other cats, so, he's not lonely.
Yeah.
If you have plants. Plants are like pets. Make sure they have food and water, and someone's got to sing to them. I talk to my plants all the time. It's really annoying.
No, I talk to my cat, though.
I have succulents and little cactuses, cacti. Cacti.
Cacti.
Yeah, so put on some music for them, get very relaxed, give them their water. They're happy and healthy. So if you have plants, however it is that you take care of them, make sure the person that you're handing them over to while you're gone understands this one gets water every day, this one gets water once a week.
Or this one doesn't need water.
Easy to mistake, easy to kill them.
Make sure you're unplugging electronics. You don't want some sort of surge to kind of ruin them, or sometimes it's just better to just
and if you do have things plugged into a surge protector, like your TV, your DVD player, and you're going to be gone for days, nobody's going to be using them, don't hesitate to just flip the off switch. It's there for a reason.
Yeah, and just turn everything off.
Save your energy.
Why not?
Bills. You don't want to come home to your apartment to find it padlocked because you forgot to pay your rent.
Make sure all your bills are paid.
Online bill paying. Making my life easier.
Make sure the post office is holding your mail. First off, you don't want to come back home to a pile outside of your apartment or whatnot. The best way for robbers to know which
that
apartment isn't being in use is the ones that have the mail piling up.
Yeah, or if your mailbox gets entirely filled up with mail while you're gone, and then the postman comes, or postwoman. I don't know what they do with that mail at that point.
I don't know.
Maybe they just throw it away for you.
Think about carpooling if you are going out of town. That's eco-friendly. It's great for your, wallet.
Save the environment.
It's friends.
Yeah. It makes the trip a little lonely. I find that it makes it easier to stay awake, especially on long drives like I usually take when I'm taking trips. If I have somebody there that is gonna stay awake with me, is gonna keep talking with me, is gonna keep singing to the radio, even if it's like 2 or 3 in the morning. That's what you need to do to make sure that everyone gets to the destination safely.
And so some last minute tips for the summer. Make sure you're buying your textbooks a couple weeks before the semester.
If you're absolutely certain that they will be used during the course.
Or even better, maybe even talk to some of the students who are taking the classes now, and you can get the textbooks on a more reduced price.
Do everything for the discount.
Maybe just talk to a friend who will lend you the book. That sounds great. Another thing is replenish your school supplies. Make sure you're ready for either the summer semester or the fall semester.
I love school supply shopping. It's very annoying, but I live for it. Like buying new folders and like pens.
Look at this spiral.
I get very excited.
I get really excited.
Yeah, I'm very particular about the pens I buy. So like when school supplies go on sale, I'm like, I know exactly where I'm hitting up. What is this? An announcement?
I guess an announcement. Tomorrow you can get cap and gown. It's May 2nd, one day before graduation.
Oh, May 2nd to one day before graduation.
Oh, okay.
So make sure you pick it up. You don't want to walk the stage and just whatever your street clothes are. I don't even know if they'd let you at that point.
I don't think so.
No, it's all for the aesthetic. Everyone in the cap and gown. Or nothing at all.
So yeah, collect your cap and gown starting May 2nd tomorrow, or until the one day before graduation. And I think that's on the 14th. So until next Saturday.
Oh my gosh, graduation already.
I know, right? And most of all, whatever you decide to do, have a great summer.
Yes, it
From
is
us
summer.
at RTE, just enjoy your summer. We will see you in the fall.
Yeah, that's right. This is our last episode, so believe it or not, but Monday after next, we will not be here.
Well, no, and we will not have any live streams over the summer. But if you choose to, you want to just talk to a mentor or something, the office is open. It's Flan 20204? Or 20304?
30204.
Oh,
30204 in the Flan building. Don't listen to Diana.
Yeah, don't listen to me.
Where do you get... Oh, we have a question. Where do you get your pens?
The pens you were talking about, the really particular ones?
Target.
Oh my god, Target.
But I do spend a lot of money on them. I spend $25 on one pack of pens because I'm very picky. But that's them on sale at Target.
You need to see. This is what I got at Target.
Let me show you my pens.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, pen recommendation time.
Right. Definitely, I love this brand right here. It's just great. We're not sponsored, by the way.
I'm a big fan of the paper made.
Those are
Look at these. These are great.
And they're felt tip.
They're felt tip. It's where's the camera? Oh my god.
Right there.
I'm so disoriented. It's like a marker almost, but like a very thin marker, and the colors are just really vibrant. I like it when I take my notes. So I have 25 of them.
Yes. And again, if you want to come talk to us over the summer, we'll be in the office, a couple of us. If not, Sarah's always there, supervisor.
Yeah. If you need to reach out to us, we have our contact information, I believe, on the YouTube homepage.
Yeah.
Or follow our social media accounts,
it's in
which
the description
are
below.
always in the description. Send us a message on Instagram or Twitter
Facebook.
or Facebook. We're
always
literally
answering.
we are literally always on everything. Please talk to us. And stay tuned to those because we'll slowly start releasing announcements about when the first episode in the fall is gonna be.
We'll be working so hard all summer to bring back an even better third season.
Yeah, definitely. We have some big ideas for season 3.
We're really excited, actually.
Yes, I'm super excited. It's gonna be a good one, I can tell. All right, Diana, do you want to go ahead and close this? I mean, this is the last video of season 2. If you've been watching since season 1,
thank you.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
I really like to see how this project has grown. I mean, like, it was just like a little idea that we had like last summer, and then we actually did it. And, like, here we are.
And we actually have some of you guys following and watching us, and thank you so much for that. It means a lot to us.
Yeah.
We love doing this. We love coming and talking to you guys.
Definitely. And if you ever watch these after they've already been uploaded, like we do stream these live, so you can talk to us. So next time, try and make it to watch it live.
Yeah, and not only that, we do look at your, questions after the fact. We will answer them in the description. So keep asking us questions if you're not watching it live.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so now we want to take some time to give our special thanks to some of the people that have made working our jobs and especially making Mentor Mondays a thing happen. First of all, we want to say thank you so much to Gwinnett,
who is graduating. She is usually our live tweeter.
Yes.
She's behind the scenes all the time.
We call her the webmaster because every time
gosh.
y'all have a question, she'll like Google it and look it up for us and give us the info. Mentor Mondays wouldn't be as productive or informative, that's a word, right?
Informative, yeah.
Informative as it is without Gwinnett. And she's graduating, going on to bigger and better things.
Med school.
Oh my gosh. I'm so proud of her, Dr.
Right.
Gwinnett. So thank you, Gwinnett. You've been one of my best friends working here, and I will sincerely miss you. Oh, I'm gonna cry.
I know.
All right, next.
Also to Louisa.
Next. Louisa,
who is also graduating.
And also a behind-the-scenes person.
Yeah.
She's here right now.
She's awesome. Go Louisa.
Go Louisa. Woo.
She's the one who's live tweeting right now, so shout out to her.
Shout out to her.
Joy, who couldn't make it today, but she is our wonderful question master, chat moderator.
Is that what we call her?
Question person.
Question master.
She's awesome too. She couldn't make it today,
I'm trying to think of her title. I don't know what it is.
Right.
But yeah, Joy's also here. She helps us put it on. She helps keep all this mayhem contained and as focused as possible on the live streams.
Definitely. Mylene, who's usually here in the background kind of cheering us on.
Mylene. My father.
Right. Olivia, who gives us some little tips and inspirations on the scripts and, extra information that we could use and give to you guys. We also have Angela, who's graduating as well, and she's going to be returning in the fall in the summer for her master's program.
During
here.
the summer? Yeah.
Yep. Richard, who just got accepted into a master's program.
Everybody that works with RTE goes on to bigger and better things.
It's amazing.
It's a given.
Yep. Who else do we have? Isis. She is going.
Isis is graduating?
She's not graduating.
Oh.
I'm just mentioning her.
Oh.
Isis is going. I think she's going. Isn't she going to Costa Rica for?
Yeah, she's going to study abroad with one of my mentees.
Oh, yay!
Yeah, super excited for that.
Who else do we have? I feel like we're forgetting so many people.
I know. Everybody just has so many plans going on.
Sarah, our supervisor.
Our boss.
Wonderful Sarah.
Yay, thanks, Sarah.
She's honestly, we could not do any of this without her. For real, like, she reserves the room.
She advocates for us. She works hard.
Wonderful.
She works probably harder than we do to make this happen.
She does. And so she deserves all the recognition possible.
We need like a little pop-up box of like her right here.
Like, Sarah.
It's personal.
And then just a really quick, shout out to Joy's sister, who has been watching our live stream since day one and is always so supportive and tells Joy how much she likes it. So thank you.
So hello, Joy's sister. You will be very prepared for college because you watch these videos all the time.
And thank you to all of you guys for kind of making this worthwhile.
Yeah. Videos aren't as fun when nobody watches them. So thanks for watching them.
Thank you. So definitely stay tuned for our fall semester.
Maybe we'll do a teaser video in the summer for season 3. Who knows? Who knows? Bring in some recurring characters, have more guest speakers. We have big ideas.
We do. We really do. And we'll be working all summer to kind of, perfect these so that our videos in the fall are bigger and better.
Definitely. All right. Are you ready to call this one?
No.
All right, I'll do it then. All right, thank you guys for watching. Have a happy Monday, have a successful finals week, and have a fantastic summer.
Mother's Day is coming up.
Mother's Day,
Not this Sunday, but next Sunday, so be prepared for that.
Be nice to your mom.
Forgot.
Yeah, be nice to your mom.
But aside from that, I'm Diana.
I'm AJ. This was season 2 of Mentor Mondays.
See you in the fall.
Bye!